This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Grimstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Trojans will kick it away to get this game going. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Notre Dame's offense has the football first here today. Well, entering this great rivalry game, it's the Irish who have possession of the jeweled shillelagh by knocking off the Trojans last time they met.
You know, you've seen this all over team sports. When you see a player from the losing team just kind of hanging around, watching the other team celebrate, just kind of soaking in the pain of the moment. I think more than a few Trojans felt that pain the last time these two teams met, Chris, and they don't want to relive that again.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. That run moves the ball across the 35. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact we get these two teams on the field, may the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
And there's the handoff. The game's 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense, looking for a first down.
And the game just good enough for a first down. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. And they'll use the ground game here. They get him to the ground, and it's first down now at the 28. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on the hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff. It's Price. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Looking for his back. Grab down the middle. It's low. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So USC's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. We've got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. But let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he was through the football on time. He didn't try to do too much. Found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do. Not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Brought down to the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking for a gap. It's Sanders. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Ball handed off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They'll try the right side on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job with the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them
a deep shot to the right. Oh, it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. He'll hand it off. Refuses to go down. Now here he goes. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Irish. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Excellent catch, but he doesn't get a foot down inbounds. So 2nd down coming up. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. That's reeled in. It's Sanders.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. And the Trojans pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And now the handoff. Breaks into open space. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. Got the first down and still motoring. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8. 7th play of the drive coming up. Back to throw. It's Mayava. That's a nice route, but it's incomplete. He couldn't stay in bounds there. Brings up third down now. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. He knocks it through with confidence.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Single back, takes the handoff. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Every game in this series just feels special, Kirk. The battle for the Shillelagh, really the first great intersectional rivalry that's endured, goes back 100 years.
You know, if I think for a lot of us, this rivalry reminds us of the old Midwest against the West Coast. But these days, these two programs are still very highly regarded by both the players and staff across the entire college football landscape.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. Punt team ready to boot it away.
Number 16, Lawrence punts it away.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the offense trots back onto the field here. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The sure hands. It's Lane. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They mix it up with a run. Tackle, but first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
It's a good positive game by the offense, and it's enough for the first down. They're already looking to get up to the line of scrimmage and get this play called to go some up-tempo. The defense has got to be alert of this and get their call and get ready to play.
He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a first and 10. Try to catch the defense with the draw. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for the first down. To throw, it's Mayava. It's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. And the Trojans will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this is going to be a safety. So after giving up a safety, here's the free kick. He breaks free. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pass is caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll hand it off. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On first down, it's play action. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. They'll try the right here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Important second down play coming up. To the air, it's Carr. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Graham down the middle. It's Fields. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Handoff taken, heads off right tackle. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, the jeweled shillelagh on the line, and already USC and Notre Dame has given us some impressive moments. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between USC and Notre Dame plays out.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. Picks up the first, looking for more.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Caught in the backfield. It's Sanders. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. QB decides to keep it here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's low. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. He's already at it again.
Looks like Notre Dame will have the 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Here comes a handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Carr. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Nice grab. It's low. Great cut there. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And Kirk Duppitt's over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Price. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down play coming up. It's a draw. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the... Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
He takes it at the 40, and he's brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. They're going to run it here. He's got the first and still going. And that game moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane to pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Can he get there on the ground? Didn't get there. Defense comes up with a 3rd down stop.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The lead will remain at 9 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Dropping back. It's Mayava. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Sets up as a classic finish. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. With 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Looking for some space. It's low. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's a quick break. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And here's the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. To throw. It's Carr. Blitz and a quick sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Tries the right with a quick throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
He's got room to run. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a big gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. On the ground, it's Sanders.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. The Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. The punt bounces out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 40. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. 2 o'clock with the running game.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Sticking with the running game. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nowhere to run up the middle. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Now it's second down here. Takes off in a bootleg. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Price.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They'll run it here. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Takes the handoff again.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter. Critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
That's the kind of matchup you hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.